Hey everyone, welcome to a new video on the channel. Today I'll be doing another tier list, but today we're going to be looking at the openings in the Trail series. Personally, I think the openings in the Trail series are a great way to kind of generate hype. They're usually played after the prologue, and I think it's good for us, the audience, to kind of see potentially a lot of, ask a lot of questions and kind of guess what's going to happen, and it also generates that kind of hype. I know for some people, they find openings can be spoilery. Personally, I don't mind it too much, especially if it's out of context. So that's why I do kind of like these openings. So yeah, today we're going to be reacting to them in a sense and rating them on a tier list as well. I will be also including the EVO ones, which I don't think I've seen, so that'll be interesting as well. And just as a side note, I've played every game in this list except Kaino Kiseki, so I do understand the context behind some of the scenes in the openings. But overall, I'm gonna try and rate them in terms of the whole package, like the music choices, the scenes they've included, and in a sense, I feel how strong of a hype or value it provides to the game as well. So with that all said, let's begin. Okay, so let's start with Trails in the Sky, first chapter. Now, I do want to note there may be potential spoilers as I might just rant on about it, as I will be trying to give my thoughts and slight commentary about it. So just do be aware in mind there might be minor or major spoilers. So yeah, let's begin with the first opening, Trails in the Sky. Now, I know for some people, this might not be their favorite. I know personally as well, this one's a bit different. There's no singers, for example, and definitely is a lot more slow paced. And I think this is quite a long one as well. If I just quickly check, it's 3 minutes, which is 3:30 maybe roughly, maybe a bit on the longer side, but yeah. So again, quite slow, a little upbeat like in the beginning. We see LaBelle, I think that was Roland at the beginning. And here we have The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. So again, yep, this is the first one. And what do we have here? We have obviously Estelle with her staff. Really nice shot of her here, even though they're just mostly still images, in a sense. And then here we transition to see Joshua on his harmonica. And we can hear in the background kind of the leitmotif that reoccurs across the Sky trilogy and other songs and tracks as well. I have Cassius here, the letter that kind of starts everything, I assume. We have Sherazade here. I like how they do introduce the characters in this way. We have Olivier here with his orbital gun, and you can see that he has an icon or logo in the background, as we do know it ends up to be the Erebonian one. So as you could say, is a little bit of foreshadow. Obviously you wouldn't know that until you play. As if Zin. And here this could maybe just signifying Estelle and Joshua's kind of start of their journey in a sense. I don't know why they showed Zin that early though, since he's one of the last characters you actually meet. You have the Black Gospel with chains. I mean, the Black Gospel we learn about. The chains is the quartz, the ornament, Bracer Guild emblem. As you can tell, the song is slow, but it starts to ramp up here. Here we have, I believe, the brass instruments coming in, adding some oomph to it. We have Chloe here with Sieg as well now. I believe this is Tita here. Really cute shot of her here, and then, oh god, that is so bright. You have Agate here, Heavy Blade Man. The White Wings itself. I like this little bit here, the song. Here we have the Queen herself. Again, it's starting to build up a little bit of pace in the beat. But it's still kind of elegant and majestic and still kind of simple enough, I think. Here we have the flight over here, and then we have the tower, the one in Roland. Now we all know who this is, don't worry. We have the Lieutenant Lawrence there. The picture from Dorothy, which kind of again starts things spiraling, things are speeding up. And we have end here with Estelle and Joshua here. I actually don't know which town, that must be Roland. So it all comes in a big circle, I guess. So Yeah. In terms of placing it on the tier list, I think Trails in the Sky first chapter goes in B tier. I think it initially I thought it'd be a lot worse, especially without a singer, but I think it was pretty appropriate. It's just a very simple adventure. It doesn't need to show any big hype yet because that's not what it's mostly about yet. So I think putting it at B tier is quite appropriate. And honestly, I think I liked it more than I thought I would. Honestly. Okay, so next is the Trails in the Sky SC EVO opening. Now, I've never seen these EVO openings before, so this is going to be something different and new for me. All I know is that the EVO ones are a bit more known for a bit more spoilery like content. So we'll see how this one fares. Straight away, we already have Joshua as a child. We know his tragic backstory, so this is already quite a lot more. I guess when you're watching this without knowing much, it's question marks. Okay, this is kind of more reminiscent of what happened at the beginning. Nothing too, I guess, spoilery. This one has, I guess, I feel a bit more heavy feeling, a bit more oomph, you could say, than the original one. I think this one's actually voiced, if I remember. Let's see. I got the intro title there for quite a bit. Yeah, slightly voiced. We have Joshua, harmonicas, the same big little clip at the beginning. I see here we have kind of Estelle showing more like, you could argue, a damsel in distress in a sense. I have them traveling. Okay. I don't know if this is prior to Cassius. Cassius is like missing or after, but it's just traveling and chilling. Okay, so we show Olivia next. Okay. It looks a lot more serious than mine, a bit smiley. With Sherazade, okay, not bad. I think Sherazade looks a lot younger in this EVO one, not gonna lie. Chloe. Okay, Feather, transition, where does this Feather go? To Tita, okay. She's just working her way, I like it. They drop from the sweat, which transitions into rain. I think that's the lake, right? Flames to the orphanage. Again, it's slightly spoilerish, but I think it's a bit out of context. It's okay. Oh, what is this? Hey, Josh is looking into the sky. There's clearly something. Oh, and Estelle says hi. There's a bit of like, you could say Joshua has some sort of happening like thought, you could say. Still very happy here. Okay, I really don't like the music here. It's kind of just a little bit monotony, a bit too sad in a sense. We have them fighting here, 2v1. Losing. Here are the white wings, the flag. Here we have Richard. It feels a bit. Okay, is this the ending? Why is she upset? Ready? Okay, I was gonna say, where's Age? Where's Zin? Envelope with a letter. I don't remember what this is. Walking. Okay. This must be near Rouen with the lighthouse. Okay, that must be near the ending as well. Yeah, this is a weird one, I'm not gonna lie. I think personally, I don't like this one. C tier. It's first of all, Age and Zin never got shown, which is weird. I think that the song choice, even though it has like lyrics and it just doesn't feel right. It feels a bit too sad. Like it's a bit. I don't know, why is it sad? It's not a sad game until obviously near the very end. So I think I prefer the original one where it's a little bit, not upbeat, but a bit more, it sounds a bit more happier. It's just a simple journey. Well, this one feels like it's just something lingering, man. Like, I don't know, man. This one's a bit weird for me. This one's a straight C tier for me. Okay, next up we have Trails in the Sky SC. So let's load that up. Well, the White Wings again. Already, I'm not gonna lie, this song is great always. Silver Will, got Joshua there. Estelle obviously looking upset, obviously, and the harmonica, it's great. This grass scene is again similar to FC with Joshua and Estelle at the beginning, but there you have Lube instead. The song is honestly, I can't, like, this is good, man. We have the White Wings, here we have the beginning. Estelle training with Anna Lace. Tita again, reintroduction of the characters. Agit. Actually, I can't remember the order of the events. Shara's here. Zin. Yeah, a bit simple again, just showing the characters. Here we have tanks, I believe from Erebonia, which only relates to one scene in this game. The Glory is shown. I do like how the song is definitely a lot more faster in tempo compared to the first chapter. You know, stakes are higher. Ouroboros here. This bit you could argue is a bit spoily because it kind of shows, you could say, like kind of that villainous character in this spot of the opening. Obviously here we have Wiseman now, but Ouroboros like above, you know. We've got the White Wings here while the Glorious is right above. That is huge. Chloe leading the charge. Olivia's still here. Got Mul on the side. New character, Kevin. Emblem that you have no idea really, not much context. We have the bandit ship with the three of them. And the beat transition onto Joshua, the zoom in, the like emotionless face. We have Karen there, the blade, Harmel. Again, honestly, I don't think it's super spoilery. It's like subtle context, and once you watch it in the end, it all kind of makes sense. And obviously, here's probably Estelle grabbing her arms out for Joshua. I think the only spoiler things is what, like, you see that Joshua's with the bandits, but again, that gets introduced already by the time you watch this in the prologue. Overall, really solid again. I think I'm gonna put an A. The song is great. It's like you got the leitmotif. Again, you have the character intros. It doesn't spoil too much. You get a bit of hype. You know, you can see the enforcers a little bit, like, oh, some mystery characters you've never seen. And again, it does a pretty good job in my opinion. Okay, time to see the alternative, you know, Evo coming up. So let's get that loaded. It's over here. And see what differences and see if it's better or worse. So again, similar song, I believe, just a bit different. Here we have straight away Estelle falling from the sky. Kind of cool, a bit cool. Oh dear, okay. This clearly is near the end events of SC. Few hints in there, not much. Evolution. Alright, song is still good, I hope. So let's see what it's all about. Okay, personally, I prefer the other vocalist in that opening. But here we have Estelle just seeing the sky. I already think the original one has a better start. Transitioning into Joshua here, who I guess obviously, you know, ran off. But this one doesn't have that same vibe or feel to me. He just stands there for quite a bit. I feel like he looks a bit sad, upset, which I don't think he really should be. You know, he kind of is on his own journey. He should just feel more emotionless in my opinion. But here we have Estelle being sad and Joshua just walking in his own way. And oh my god, where is that stigma? That is some bro, how is that pencil now? Lube walking beside him again. Bro, there's not much is happening honestly. I feel like it's so slow. Something with some stakes. Oh, we have that fight. Okay, well, that is okay. It's just so. Wait, what is this? With the okay, where's Zin? Where's Agit again? Cut off. Wait, what is happening? It's like so fast and just it's kind of no substance. It's just a bunch of stuff. Okay, I guess they're trying to show the characters now. Again, where's Agit and Zin, man? It's like what? I feel like Agit plays a huge part considering you can pick one, like either him or Shara. You have Tita with Ren. Seems innocent enough. Okay, what's happening here? Ren being a bit cheeky. Oh, okay. So here we have. Oh, I see. Are they trying to do like? What? I was like, are they trying to do like the rivals? But then they're missing the one for Walter. So here we have Olivier. This is cool, honestly. I don't mind this bit, but then okay, Walter just gets cut. We have Ren. Luciola, Blue Blanc, Luve. Okay, they cut Walter out. What's happening here? So here we have Estelle here. The Power of Joshua. Okay. I see potential in this, but I've tried the other song again and I don't know, it just... Okay, why does Estelle stick look so small? Like it's like a twig. Glorious. Ragnar, I believe his name is the dragon. Okay, Relax Paramata Rockets. Bro, they really like to show like that dragon, like Ragnar a lot. I hope his name is Ragnar. Paramata again, like, oh my, okay, they're just showing the same stuff. Okay, we have the scene where Estelle gets Joshua back. I feel like there's so little substance. It's just, look how slow this is. It's just a pat. Okay. I think this as a cutscene in the game would be okay, but as an open, it's just they're just standing there. Is my PC for like is the opening stuck? Okay, never mind. I don't know, man. These evil ones are not living to it. Okay, I'm going in for the hug. Yeah. Okay, we're getting somewhere, but it took so long for like this bit to happen. It's like there's so much and so little happening. So it seems like this was Estelle like remembering everything that happened as she's falling from what's it called? You know, the last bit in SC. I assume that's Josh obviously grabbing. So this has a lot of the events that happens towards. Okay, a lot of shots here. Okay, we have. Dude, I don't know, I'm just like letting this all in. I'm like having really mixed opinions about this. Is that Bird? I swear I don't get saved by a bird. It's Ragnar. Huh? A Monica, just flying missiles. Like, it's like the 10th missile we've seen. Like, this is the same missiles. And we see Paramata again. Okay, I already know where this is going. This is going straight. Like, EVO might just have its own tier at this point. We'll see. Like, this one is. I'd say there's a bit potential. I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of cool where they showed like, you know, Tita, Olivier, Charizard having that like 1v1 duel with their rivalry in the Ouroboros, but then they cut Zinao and Walter like they don't exist. I feel like this opening had a lot, but at the same time nothing. Like they just showed stuff from some part and it was just slow at some part, then it got really fast. This one is a no, man. This is a C tier, man. Maybe it gets an Evo tier, but who knows? Like this one is a big no from me. Okay, moving on, we have Trails in the Sky, the third, the original. Let's see how this one goes. Already straight into the action. Personally, I do like this opening as well. So this is the aftermath of SC, and we shown the cube. Again, it's nice for a little bit of hype. If someone's watching this, you know, the cube clearly has some sort of meaning. If I'm not wrong, this is Arteria, right? The church and all that. So again, really cool for a little, you know, foreshadowing or foresighting what's going to happen in this game. Here we have Reese, you know, church duties. Cool way to get introduced and start. The song is definitely really strong, moving. You know, it hits really hard. Here we have him, the Giga Chad himself, Kevin Graham. Bro is just chilling, man. I believe this must be the after events of SC still, right? There we have the airship. I forgot what it's called. I'm so sorry, but you know where it all starts. We're just chilling again, and then boom! Well, beat drops. Got the cube. This is hype, man. Having all the characters just show here. Grail Sphere right there. The gang, enemy highlight. Celeste, Osborne, Campanella, the music's great. It's definitely hypey, this one. I think this was definitely one of the short ones, but it's short, snappy, and does it really well. Macabre, and his Macabre, look, moving pretty slow, it looks like. Again, that was pretty short and snappy. That was around just under 2 minutes, way shorter than the other ones. This one's really good. This one for me, A tier. This one's it's A tier. Solid track. Appropriate tempo. Like the scenes match it. Like it was really hype when the part where it shows the cube, the characters along with the track as well. Does a really good job of hyping this game. I kind of want to play now, sort of vibe. Yeah, that's A tier. Okay, now we have the dreaded EVO version of this. I hope they don't butcher this one too much, considering how good Sky Third was. So let's check it out. Okay, same song, but it's a bit slower, a bit more sad feeling, I guess. Got the cube still at the beginning though. Similar scene again. Okay. Okay, but here when the beat drop, okay, got the stigma in the background. The doors, okay, that's cool, Gameplay reference. Okay, similar scenes with Kevin, but okay, that's actually cool. Okay, the art direction, questionable, but... Oh, okay. Ren. This one's interesting, a little spotlight on her. She's trying to grab something. Bit sad for her, especially with what happens in terms of her door. Oh boy, what have they done to my boy Richard? Okay, this is the spa, another door. Come on, beat drop. Stigma. Okay, the spears. The song is good, I say. It's definitely as good as the original, but me, the scenes, the tempo it's playing, it's not hitting, man. I mean, the scenes itself, when you look at them, they're cool, but they don't go well with the song, man. Like, look how slow this hit is, man. Okay, alright, Kevin. Go get him. Boom! Annalise, Argetita, Shara, Olivia, okay. Ren. Mixed feelings about this, and I think the song itself, the original is still better. I mean, I feel like the original will always be better. Again, I feel like they're not matching the scenes very well with the song, the tempo, the beat. Like the original did it so well. It was like so jumpy. I was like hype. Yeah, this one, some of the content was cool. Like when they fight Louve, I don't know what he's called again in Sky Third. Like his alter version. The singing itself is cool, but it doesn't fit that song. It's too slow. There's no they need to speed it up, man. Like the song has some hype moments. They need to kind of go along with that. Honestly, this is the best of the EVOs again, so we'll put it at the top. It's not, yeah, man, I don't know who's making these EVO ones. But yeah, it's a C tier. Alright, so now we're moving on to the crossbow duology, and we're starting off with 0, but there also are the EVO ones in here, so that'll be exciting as well to see. So let's start off with Trials from 0. Okay. I have Lloyd, his badge from Guy. And we get the pan into this rest of his squad. Already really good. Trains. The classic, town shot. Then the logo ready. Boom. Trails from 0. Up BT as well. A bit more than SkyFC. We have Lloyd arriving. Again, I think this is the part we're kind of introduced one by one. Ellie. Theo Hackerman, get him. Maybe get a bit of Zai at the bottom. Again, it's nice, just introducing the character one by one, getting a little hint of kind of who they are a bit. Awazi, well, Dudley. Then here, I guess you could tell that these guys are definitely the bad guys. Mysterious characters, bad guy question mark. Tempo is going up. With the jiggle, classic. And then the big thing, drop, find me. Perfect, that was great, I think. Kiki here. Ario's man, question mark swordsman, brace of guilt. We definitely know he's a good guy. Calm moment. Okay, chill the demons. Some green Hackerman stuff again. Zai running. Squad at the end. Kia. Okay, so that's Trails from Zero. For me, this one, I think this might be my first S. This one, ooh, S. Nah, put it A for now. I don't think it's peak, but it's really good. From the pacing, especially when the beat drops, Find Me, you have Kia, you definitely know there's something mysterious happening there. You already know kind of like that big moment in there at the beginning where they introduce the characters. Towards the late bit, some mysteries at that big demon, the blue pills as we know. Yep, introduces character, creates some hype. Pretty good. For me, is it peak opening? I'll think about it. I might move it later. Okay, and now we have the EVO version of Zero. So let's hope this one is better than the Sky Trilogy EVOs, because those are pretty bad. Let's just hope for the best. Okay, we have Kia showing straight away. We have question marks straight away. Song is similar, I believe. Yeah, a bit different though. Okay, they're just introducing the character as they reveal the logo. That's kind of cool. I don't mind it. Evolution, My Man Lloyd. Oh, the song's a little bit different. I don't know how to describe it. It's a little bit of breaks in between kind of some parts. We have Kia introduced. I think that ruins a bit of the hype. But I think there's more cooler day-to-day like parts. We have Dudley. Stell Joshua cameo, Mysterious Aros Man. Eh? Ram? Okay. Mysterious Yin. Clouds. Okay, let's see what happens when the beat drops. We have the defense at IBC. Okay, here we go. Oh, we got some combat. Okay. Arts? Alright, Randy, let's go. Okay, Ellie, let's go. Okay. Oh my god, Lloyd, let's go. Holy moly. Wait a minute. Hey, Guy. The song is not as good as the original. Kia. Oh, man. It just lacks. I don't know. Guy, okay. I will say, let us finish. Okay, I think the EVO, at least for Zero, it does some things better than the original. I like the opening, the way they introduce it very subtly, character by character, because I feel like even in the original Zero, you only know a little bit. Like, you know, Tio is a hacker, computer, and Randy like is into like girls and stuff. Not much about Ellie and Lloyd, but I do think the middle bit with like the combat defending the IBC, obviously now I know in context, but having a little bit of hype of seeing how they fight was cool and how they worked. I will say original did Kia better in highlighting kind of how important she is, because here it doesn't seem that important. I mean, yes, you see her at the beginning, but then she's introduced into their regular life so easily that it's a bit questionable. Oh, I just realized as well. I got the icons the wrong way around, so I'll just fix that in here. Hopefully, let me just move Zero up to where it's meant to be, like that. Sorry about that. So yeah, I think the EVO again does some things better and some things worse. I think again the song is better than the original, but in terms of hype and stuff, I think EVO has some good moments, but then also some mixture. So I'm actually going to put this in B. Mostly I think because again the original was just better. The way it hit when the beat drop in that middle with Kia just feels a bit better. It's definitely better than the other three EVOs, but it's nothing, insanely great either in my opinion. All right, now moving on to some peak fiction. We have Trails to Azure. So let's load it up and let's see how it goes. Already got kind of that mystery feeling. See Kia here at the beginning. The old chamber she was in. The bells of Crossbell ringing. A lot of question marks already, and here we definitely have like keys, kind of POV here. We see Find Me, got that again, and then it cuts, the tempo changes, and we're straight to the gang. Like, that was great. Zooming out, you see Crossbell as a whole, the classic city or like place into the title screen. Nice transition. Now what's different here, I see that we have a bit more, I think like it's seeing them in struggle. A bit different though, because I feel like after Zero, it feels like things were all okay. So this was definitely a bit different when I think you first watched this opening. You see like, you know, everyone's feeling a bit like, not down, but like it's, I think, you know, it's hard, it's tough. Then we have Dudley, no it's not Dudley, Sergey. Transition to Noel. Have Wazi again. I think again you can't tell that they're party members, you know, just from the opening. Dudley, Risha, the reveal already. Mario just trickled there. Fight, boom, Crossbow's on fire. Arius, what's up, boy? I think the song is okay. I think the beginning was good, but the hype bit, not as hypey for me. Red Constellation, so much stuff happened. Campy. Aryan Rod, like a lot just happens at once. Boom, okay. Merkaba coming in hot. I think in terms of the song, I think the scenes they chose were really good, and especially the cuts. Got my boy Guy batting into the Lloyd transition. Okay, squad up. Yeah. You know, I was good in expecting to like it a lot more. Now that I watched it again, I think the song, when the, like, you know, the beat drops that mid part where things, it's not as hyphy as I feel like it should or could have been, you know? In that case, you know what, now that I think about it and look at the tier list, I'll move Azure to where like Sky is. I'm actually going to move these two up. No. I think Zero is really, really good. Now that I look at it, it's just, yeah, I think for, again, I'm basing this based on, for its own title. You know, I can't compare, you know, Zero and like, you know, Azure, right, with the setting. I'm just trying to base it on kind of how hype or like how appropriate it is for kind of basically what the game is going to be like. I think Zero definitely does go up. Maybe with more thought Sky third, but I think Azure felt like a bit, it's good, but it's not great. It's good. So it goes A for me. Okay, so after Azure, well, guess what? Azure also has an EVO one. So let's hope this one is as good as the Zero one or better. Let's hope for the best. Okay, similar start with Kia at the beginning. The DG Cole worshipping. Okay, is she like, oh, the bell again? Okay, silhouettes of the gang. Rika, Estelle. Okay, Estelle Joshua. Okay, chill. This is really more of a hyphy opening. What's going on here? Just silhouettes, that's kind of cool. Song's a bit different though. Okay. The tree already. This is actually completely different. We have Estelle waking, not Estelle, Ellie. Okay, Ellie. Ellie waking up, alright. The Tio, okay, where is this going? Mishi, shout out to Mishi. Okay, where's Lloyd and Randy? Lloyd, Randy, hello. Same scene as with Wazi though. Okay, this one feels a bit. Okay, let it cook, you know. Grimwood cheeky. Bro, we've not seen Lloyd or Randy. Oh, this Ren fights Estelle, Joshua, Kevin. What is happening? Okay, this is. Okay, we see Randy finally now. Okay, that's a spoiler. Okay, oh, Lloyd. Okay. Oh, I like that transition. That was kind of cool. Okay, then we got Kia again. Lloyd finds Kia to escape. Yeah, okay. More Kia. This makes it feel like he is the main protagonist here. Man, what's with these Evo ones, man? Like, okay, let's to the tier list. All right, this one, Azure EVO. It's in the Evo tier, man. Like only the Zero EVO tier barely made out for me, but this one, the beginning had potential. Let me tell you that, man. The gear bit into all the silhouettes, opening, fine. That bit was cool. After that, first of all, the song really sucked. No offense, I did not like that compared to, even though I don't love original Azure either. Oh my god, this one might be the most spoiler one yet. I think I didn't pay too much attention, but this one had everything. This one had Wazi's, the stigma on the back straight away. Why is my boy Lloyd fighting Arius? I mean, got that cool transition between Guy and Arius, but that's even more spoilers. I think like this one is pretty bad in terms of spoilers. Is it hyphy? The scenes, kinda, yeah. The song, does it go? I don't think so. If I watch this, let me imagine this, watching this before playing Azure. I mean, yes, I'd get hyped. There'll be a lot of questions like, why is Lloyd fighting Arios? There's just so much happening. I think this one's a bit too much. This one is like, you're not teasing the audience with a bit of like, oh, here's something to be excited. This one is just take it, man, and just embrace it. Just take everything and just that, man. I think the scenes are cool, but because they're too spoilery, the song doesn't match. C tier. At this point, it might just be Evo tier at this point. All right, moving on from Crossbow and all the Evo ones. I'm like, oh my god, like Evo ones are bad. We have the Cold Steel arc. So starting off, we have Cold Steel 1, and as I've seen this one, I know the Cold Steel ones are pretty good. Cold Steel 1 is definitely a banger. Like straight away, we've got the combat, the Arcus, the character introduction. Like this is great. We have Ring. You could tell bro is the MC. Bro just galed us in the intro. We got the classic again, like the country, the city, whatever, into the title screen. And we have Ring. Bro's looking serious. At least about a face until we zoom in. I like the music. It's slow, moves up. We've got more movement instead of like picture-y kind of elements as well with Usis, Marcus. I do like this where it's kind of, it's a fast enough tempo. We're introducing the characters. We're seeing kind of, in a bit what each character's about, Crow and gang. We have Sarah, your teacher. Moving across the map. Some side characters, obviously. And then the music, the tempo, the beat is going up. And we've got the beat drop. Okay, I mean the song is a banger, what can I say, man? Clear enough that these guys did, and then we have the cast fighting a big ass dragon. That's so cool, man. The Watchtower and Nord. Got Milliam here, Smash. And this kind of song leading kind of into Osborne. That's cool, it gets a little spotlight. Big Tank. This one's clearly ending. Again, I think not super spoilery, but it's like question mark. What's that? But again, I don't think you remember that till like the very end. This one's a cool thing. It's like a bird that looks like a crow, and then we have C here. Dude, like when I watch this again, I'm like, wait, is that like is that a referencey thing? So yeah, and then kind of this is build up towards the end here. With the lower, I already forgot the boss name, and the scream and the long air to that. We've got VC Panama's in there. Like again, for me, that's not like a big spoiler. It's like, what is that? It's no context. So you don't know what it is until you finish the game. You're like, what is that? And then we all lead back to the starting cast. Really cool pose. All of them green in the middle. Like, as much as I don't like, the Cold Steel 1 is not like my favorite game. It's not like peak. The opening, man. This is for me like an S tier opening. Like this is perfect. This is like, you got the hype. You got the upbeat, the characters, you know who the villains are. You got some subtle like references, some question marks, some foreshadows. Yeah, banging opening. Yeah, what can I say, man? This is kind of like where it turns for me. I feel like the openings are insane here from now on. So next up we have Trails of Cold Steel 2. Hoping it's another banger after banger. I mean, I've seen this, so of course I know. So here we have the ending, obviously, of Trails of Cold Steel 1, starting with what happens in Cold Steel 2. Again, already a cool beat. No city, except we have the mountain, like the range, the Isengard range, I believe it's called. Again, very similar opening. We pan to Elisa, with no face again, open field, and moving on to each character. I actually have Eustace next, which I think is... Actually, no, it's Ellie and Gaius. Obviously, due to the scenarios, they're all a bit, you know... I think we were really hype. It's like, after the events, we were going to figure out what happened to everyone. My boy Gaius, Cold Steel 1 events, building up the song. We have Emma here, Laura. This is really cool and badass. And then here we kind of have like, what happened to these guys, you know? The soldiers, the tanks. I don't know what this bar fight actually is meant to signify, but this is cool. And like kind of beat drops. Fee. Milliam. When she clashed with like Altina. Let's go. Dude, the song is such a bop, man. Like honestly, like, dude, that transition right there, like, okay. Doobly McBud. Bro, my boy Rufus. This song just keeps going, man. Like, what can I say? Like, it doesn't stop. The hype is there, man. Let's go. And then we have there the little kind of tease, like, we don't know what that is fully yet, but okay, sure. Dude, here we go. The epic duel. Ooh. All around the Arcus again. Links. Side characters, let's go. You could say this is a little bit spoilery here, you know, like, bro got a big ship, the students are here, but like, who cares at this point, man? Like, come on. Toa, let's go. Damn. Yeah, Cold Steel 2. That opening is very carried by song, I think. Is it better than Cold Steel 1? I think for me, this is definitely an S tier, but where? Again, I think the song is really good. The scenes are cool. I don't know why, but I think it's definitely carried by that Fee scene where the song drops and it just keeps going, man. Like, there's no stop. This is like hype. It's like, yeah, this is... Stuff's going down, you know? You know what? Let's put it above Cold Steel. Like, I'm kind of like feeling it based on how I'm bopping and feeling, and like, yeah, these ones, like, yeah, Cold Steel 2 is definitely a bop, man. What else can I say? Okay, so after Cold Steel 2, which was really solid, we have now Trails of Cold Steel 3. So let's go. I like the little build up here, the light in the distance, and boom, it's a train. We got Trails of Cold Steel, you know, train tracks. I believe the art style is a little bit different one, but this still has some hype to it. You have your boy Reen, looking swag, a bit different now. We've got Leaves looking over again. Got the classic into the title screen, the logo. I think the song here is alright. Okay. I think visually, this one's a bit on the slower side. We have Kurt again. You could say it's a setup game. We'll see. Got Yuna. We're just slowly introducing the character of Muse and Ordis. Ash. Shirley, McBurn. A bit slow, but this is got the beat drops. We have Reen, okay, against Crow. I can't tell if the mask worked out. I think it did. Orion Rod looking up. Roselia. I have mixed feelings about this one, I think. We have clearly Osborne and his evil schemes. Cedric, Rufus. This is a cool scene of Altina and Balamont. This thing takes too long now. I'm looking at it. Like, this is so long. Okay. We have bro Ash at Harmel. Bit out of ordinary. We have Claire and Lecter. Alright, this bit is cool, you know. We see kind of a glimpse of all the characters that potentially appear. Rin realizes he's not by himself, you know, bro's got his students. Looking into the distance. His dorm. Old class 7. Honestly, now that I've watched it again, this one's not that good, I think. The song, the intro, the start, that was cool. You know, the build up. But then things were just a bit slow. I feel like, again, the pacing of the song, the scenes, there wasn't that much hype. The only real hype thing they showed was the Rin versus Siegfried, Crow at this point. Like the old Tina scene was too long. The bit at the beginning where Rin glances over, leaves into Kurt, that took too long. Like, this one's okay at best. It's not great. It's okay. This one is like in B tier for me. I think it's not be worse than Sky FC for me. I think the song choice, yeah, it's okay at the beginning, but then in the mid part, like it's a bit. It doesn't give any kind of cool hints that much. It introduces the character really slowly. Not my favorite, honestly. Like the song's alright, but overall as an opening, am I hyped? Am I like bopping? Is it better than any of the ones above? I actually don't think so. So like Cold Steel 3, you know, B tier. Alright, so now we're moving on to Cold Steel 4. Let's load that up. Nice one already, you know, upbeat, starts with a banger already. Traversing through different terrains, train tracks, of course. This one just gets straight to the point, you know. I like this scene. It's definitely very different, like dynamically. Here we see Rin, you could say like in his ogre form in a sense, kind of, you know, after what happened in Cold Steel 3. And straight into the title logo. Here we see kind of all the different major like airships, you could say, which is cool to see, honestly. And you have the big Glorious. All right, the transition on B, Yuna and Crossbell. Music straight away. I like this better than Cold Steel 3. It's definitely, the pacing is a lot faster and better. Also, the art style is still not my favorite, but I still like it. I like how the background of the different characters. Yeah, we have tour of the villains. And then the other villains, you could argue. And here we have a boy here, Rin. Under the curse, you know. And then he shatters the mask, then things change. It's cool the way like the characters scream like alongside the song. This scene is cool as hell. With Ash here, Altina. I think they're performing their S-Crafts here, aren't they? Kurt, yep, Muse next. Yuna here next, like Celebrate, I think. Rin as well. He's technically, I believe, performing his S-Craft, but it's like subtle enough that you don't realize it as well. And you get this kind of really cool, badass scene here. Like, look at my boy Rin, man. Bro does not look like a softie here, man. Old class 7 here. Crow's just chilling in the background. Bit subtle again. Lloyd and Co, Estelle, Joshua. This one was okay. This one's good. I say the starting bit, the intro, hyphy, better than Cold Steel 3 when kind of introducing the characters, the stars of the show, you could argue. The thing that's preventing this from S tier, in my opinion, is kind of that little middle part where they show the villains. I mean, yeah, that's cool, but I'm just thinking about it because that's just leading up to the big drop. You could argue that maybe showing it shows kind of the emphasis of what they're against, and then the big build up into Rin kind of being free as well. A lot of hype. I was going to put this in A, but I think this is better than 0. I think due to the hype of it, what's at stake, you know, we're going into Cold Steel 4 knowing after the events of Cold Steel 3 what we're expecting. there's a lot of hype. You're thinking things are gonna go down. This opening is such a banger. Like, sure, maybe I don't love that little villain bit where it just pretty much slideshowed everyone, but then it brought up that hype where like Reen, he got freed, and then boom, like craft galore, and then the cameos at the end. Like, yeah, I think I like the little kind of cameo the characters like real at the end what they did in this opening and Cold Steel Free. So I think this one's S, but again, it's probably carried due to the events of the game, but the opening is still really, really good, in my opinion. Okay, so next up we have the epilogue for Cold Steel and Crossbell, Trails into Reverie. So let's have a watch. I know for a fact that this one it uses the in-game models for the opening rather than animation. So here we kind of have like this, I don't want to say sad, but kind of like unfinished vibe as we kind of highlight definitely the three protagonists while they kind of look a bit sad. I've got that scene I want to talk about, and then kind of to zoom in on my boy Lloyd and the three protagonists, and then boom, title screen, logo, Majimari or Reverie. And there's a little glitch there which I think is intentional, which is a bit of foresight you could argue. Here then we kind of go through each opening. You can see the protag, they're not like, you know, there's something going on, it's still not done. And then the mysterious sea. I kind of like that scene, I'm not gonna lie, that bit of get hyped scene, like, oh, they're gonna face off against Ring, bit cool. I think at a lot of point you get a lot of questions here, like Lapis, new character introduction, who is she? As the story is based around her in a sense at the beginning. Kind of a reminder here of how, you know, Rufus is back, man, my boy. Question marks is Reen. High stakes, everyone's reaching out for that, like the hands reaching out, and then beat drop. Rufus C 1v1 clash, cool, really cool, man. Then we have here like the cool motorbike scene where like Lloyd gets saved. This one's a big question mark. We all know like Reen question mark. Risha here, having a bit of something, and then this little transition movement. Again, carrying on. Boom, like the clash right there of the weapon, and then the cameos, the characters we all love. And this ends there. Yeah. And then the Grandmaster right here at the end, and then boom, it closes off. This one's an interesting one to rate because again, I might be a little bit biased because Reverie is my favorite game. I think the intro serves as good enough hype. It's not Cold Steel 2, Cold Steel 4 version of hype. It's not like how do I say, subtle, not as subtle, but like Zero or Cold Steel 1, where it's kind of more like a setup. This kind of feels like in a bit of the middle. You could tell that for me at least, it feels like there's unfinished business, and then the hype happens. I like the showcasing of the three protagonists. I really think the opening is carried by the visuals in timing with the song, which I really like. I think it gives enough hints, but this is one of those ones where people may consider spoilers, but I think it's hype. It generates hype and questions without giving too much away. Like the one, if I talk about the Ishmael Green thing, that could be considered as a big spoiler, but for me, you have to think like, when I first watched that without finishing the game, it means nothing to me. There's no way I could tell that guy would be like a villain. There could just be like a reimagination or someone else discussing the alternative. Who knows? That's why I think for me, it's not spoilers. It's just question marks and out of context. So in regards of that, it does for me, this whole opening generate hype. I want to know who C is. I will say the opening might be a bit off-putting on the identity of Z, which is kind of funny. And there's little things in here that once you rewatch, like, oh, this is what it means, which I think why it does a really good job as an opening. So for me, with the song, the visuals, the timing and everything, this is what I was talking about with kind of the Evo ones, the early ones, like it doesn't fit. Like the song might be okay, but the scenes, the tempo, it doesn't align. But so I think this is overall a really solid piece, which for me, I'm actually going to put this in S tier. I think I'm going to put it above Cold Steel 4 for me. I think it goes there. It's honestly one of my favorites. I love listening. I love watching it. You know, before the game came out, I this was almost as good as a kind of trailer in a sense. It really got me hyped and it was just really good. Okay, so next up we have a new arc and new opening. Trails Through Daybreak. Let's start that one off. Already banging start. I like this kind of opening where it reveals your cast members for me. It's kind of nice. End with Van. And then boom, the transition, the drop with Agnes and the new, it's not Arcus, sorry, I forgot what it's called. This one I think, it's like a subtle foreshadow. You can work it out if you're maybe like thinking about it. The showcase of characters, again, cool setup game. You gotta like learn about the world, the character you're playing with. And I really like the song. The song is very upbeaty and, you know, you kind of see that kind of plot, the character development if you watch the end, like the door thing from Reverie. Little fan service for cameo there. Here you can definitely tell these guys are the villains, and the song. Then the drop. Like, you got this really cool scene of Van in the Grendel here. Some one-on-one fights as well. Boom. Look at that coin toss going. Oh my god. Again, more like, the timing is good, I think. That's all I can say. Got Risha there, question marks. This fight is really cool even though it never actually happens in the game. Oh, the impact. Meh. Again, we have some a lot of cool fights here as well. Question marks. I do really like how the scene transition with the song as well, and it just feels really upbeat and hype. Like, we have this scene. I'm just kind of just jamming with this. Like, again, I think this is another great demonstration of timing the scenes with kind of like the beat, the melody. It was a great way to introduce characters. The song is upbeat. It's kind of good. Like, I say good, but I don't know how else to express it. For me, this one is a classified S tier. I might have too many in S tier, honestly. I might reorganize it a bit at the end. This one's the best one, I think. I think just everything. It's clear who the villains are. You got a little bit of snippets of question marks of like, what's this? You know, if you rewatch later, you're like, oh, good choice. Visuals are good. It's almost the perfect opening for me, I think. Okay, so the next one is going to be Daybreak 2. Now, obviously, as of recording this video, I'll be using the Japanese opening as I may have in some of the past ones. I don't know if on release the English one will be much different. So yeah, let's get straight into this. I just know the big difference is that they've removed like the Crimson Sin subtitle. So yeah, let's begin. Straight away, it's fast, it's action, you got the clash already, it's good. The flash into the 1 into the 2, let's be honest, that's kind of cool and how it turns around. Really good strong start. So obviously we have the introduction of characters. The transition again, like kind of on the beat, is really good, Agnes. And the next one, really well done again. Elaine, Renee, hey look, it's Nadia's swim, cool. And we have a question mark here, the rest of the cars. I don't think this is too fast, this feels really good with the tempo of the song. Again, this is another question mark, like what's this? Again, Ren, Shizuna, who are these guys? And obviously the main villain, so the side of Elroy and Genesis, and this is kind of the beat drops in a sense. Cars come flying in, this is really cool, you know? We love the cars. Some question marks, like why are we fighting Celis? Slows down a bit, but we have this cool fight between Kasim and Shizuna. And then kind of this epic fight here with this final boss and some hints question mark. And this one, it kind of slows down again and brings back all this kind of sad and reminiscence moments. And then again speeds back up when we fight the Red Grendel with Van, Agnes and Elaine. Having a real go at him, let's go. Grendel mode. Slap him up. Let's go, Van. And then a bunch of these scenes. and then Van walking away in the distance. Typical. This one's an interesting one. This one's hard again, maybe slight biasness, but the game itself, obviously, I don't think for me at least delivered. But the opening really slaps. Like if I ignore the game, I watch this opening, or like as it slaps. There's so much. It's fast. You think this game's a banger. Red Grendel, Blue Grendel, versus wow. This it's just song. The tempo's fast. Our scenes again they mash. Like I keep saying this is why the evil ones also just kind of suck. The tempo, like it does. The scenes don't match the song, and it doesn't fit. So I think Daybreak for me goes. Oh, this is a tough one. I'm gonna put it here for now. I'm actually gonna move 0 to A. I don't think it stacks up very well with the rest of these bangers. I'm trying to think if it's better than Cold Steel. I think it's better than Cold Steel one. I think these 3 are my favorite so far. These 6 are my favorite so far. Yeah, I think it goes there. Okay, so next up is Kai no Kiseki. Now, I just want to say I have not played Kai no Kiseki yet, so I would appreciate, again, we refrain from spoilers and stuff in below. I have seen the opening already, but it's just a matter of, I won't have that analysis of having played the game and being able to refer back to the opening. I would definitely be like going into this a bit more blind, more prediction, more than anything. And hopefully, yeah, let's see how this goes, shall we? So straight away we have Agnes in this kind of sad like moments where she, again, this one goes really fast. It's not upbeat enough, but it's definitely still like in a slightly positive note. We have the gang all around here, and then kind of again transition a bit on the beat. Kevin, my boy with the stigma, picnic crew, Aruba's just chilling here. Hermes, and again transition like really well with the track. Boom, like that. Shizuna here. I already forgot her name. I have Elaine, but again, this is kind of sadness to it, but it's not over. Like I don't know how to explain it. The villains, stuff happening, characters, and then big drop. So much stuff happening, and then kind of pipe. Van, Elaine, Fairy. I like this little transition here where it goes into Reen. Epic duel here. I'm gonna save a lot more of the talking for after. Got Kevin here blasting. Rufus being cheeky here with Lapis, and then here with this kind of ending bit where Van is reaching out for Agnes. Yeah. I don't know there's just a lot. This one is fast, but yet feels slow. The best way to say it. I might go back in and scroll around a bit, but yeah, let's do that, shall we? So we have Agnes at the beginning. It starts off clearly. There's some sort of significance here, and then we have the gang kind of part where just reintroducing the gang, but the music is kind of hyping up. We've introduced then Reen's kind of party here. It's definitely something about here. Something happens to Shizuna, and I am so sorry, but I forgot her name. I just know she's kind of a duo with the other enforcer. Clearly there's some separation with her and their duo. We see Elaine in her past academic into current her now with a tear. So there is still like this sadness going on, but it's not a sad game, I guess, yet. They're still trying to keep it, I'm not positive, but I'm like lacking the word for this, I think. Villains, clearly for sure, something's happening here. And this part where they kind of drop, you're expecting the beat to drop and for it to go like crazy, but it's like, it's not, but there is still that hype to it. I like the moves here, honestly, and then obviously the duel here. I don't know how to express it. Maybe you guys know it better than I do, but it's like this sense of not sad, not happy. There's clearly something going on here. Like, I don't know how to best describe it, but in terms of everything, I think for me, again, it's an S tier. It really, I think it fits the theme of the game appropriately. I'm assuming that there's going to be some high stake, but it's not again hyphy sort of Cold Steel 2, Cold Steel 4, and I guess in a sense Daybreak 2 vibe, but there's this kind of uncertaintiness to it, especially when it's like Farewell, Ozamuria, like there's this mysteriousness behind it as well. Um, I guess the best way is why I can't describe it is because there's so much. It's like in a sense so many questions, and in a sense it generates that hype of looking forward to playing it. So for me, I think as a result, just based off all of that, the song itself again is something a bit different as well, but really I think matches kind of the thematic and the scenes. It goes in S. Like I really like it, the introduction is and the later bit as well. I mean, sure the beat drop could be more hyphy, but I don't think it needs to be considering what assuming the kind of game is going to be. You know, it's not going to be big hype, everyone's coming together, big fight. There's a lot of mysteries to be, I guess, uncovered more than anything. So yeah, S tier for me, it's a banger. So I've decided to put Nayuta in its own tier, mostly because I've decided that I don't want to compare it with the other Trails openings because they're a bit different with the setting and kind of pacing as well. So that's why Nayuta will be in the not applicable tier. So that wraps up the tier list. I hope you guys enjoy it. Make sure to like and subscribe if you like the content. Let me know below if you guys agree or disagree with any of my picks and which one should be moved up and down. And just want to say again that, you know, this is my opinion. This is not like a definitive tier list. So feel free to let me know again where you would put certain openings, and see you guys in the next one.